Hello, it is Sunday morning? Hey, Sunday morning, and Anita just dropped me off about half an hour ago, and I am walking back in from Bishop, essentially, where we stayed. She dropped me back at the trailhead, and I have most of a day just hiking back up this steep trail to get to the mountains and the PCT trail. So this is a side trail. Apparently the further we get north, the longer the side trails and the further we are from resupplying in towns. So yeah, I think it might be almost 20 kilometers just to get back to the trail. Very, very, very pretty little trail. A little bit chilly, overcast and quite cold, but walking should warm me up the hill. Just stopped to have an amazing roast beef sandwich that I bought from a bakery in Bishop. It's just always fantastic to have something actually fresh when you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. Well, I'm really glad John, our Airbnb host, suggested going up Bishop Pass instead of back up Kearsarge, because it's way more, well, it's not more beautiful, it's very beautiful, but it's the most challenging pass I've been over yet. You can see what I've got basically coming up. So it's still not super cold, if you can see that. But it's yeah, it's kind of making me think I should have started maybe slightly earlier in the day. I didn't start. Let's see if I can walk without. I haven't got spikes on, by the way, but it's kind of soft snow, so hopefully I'll be alright. This doesn't look like a real full risk here, so yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, it's a really lovely pass. Yeah, I left a bit late. I didn't get back to trail until about 11. We just faffed around a bit, but yeah, started at 11. I've actually got 30 k's to do to get up and over this pass, and then back to the PCT itself, which I need to do because I need to get a lot lower elevation than this to camp, so I'm not camping on snow. So this is slowing me down a bit from 11. I've got about 7 hours max to get there, which is 4 k's an hour. That gets me the 28 to 30 k's roughly I need to do to get down to the trail. So that'll bring me through to 6 p.m. So I'm going to keep moving and probably not film much more so I can get out of the snow. My trail continues down here, but I just came over a pass that we were looking at before in the video. It's up over here, which is around 3,600 meters. And I think I'm descending the whole time now until I get back to the PCT in about 6 kilometers down to about 2,700 meters. So that should be nice, and it should hopefully speed up my my day today. Hey, well, again, this place doesn't fail to disappoint. See the snow-capped mountains in the back there. It looks like I'm just coming up to a waterfall. Hopefully you can hear me okay. So I will endeavor to take a shot from down here somewhere back up to this little waterfall. It's super stunning, and I think I have about 4 kilometers left still until I get to the trail, and then I want to do another, I think 11, unfortunately. I could do less. I need to do about 30 a day on average, and I'd like to get that done today just so I'm not behind for the other days. It's not really a huge problem, but it's a full sort of 5 days of 30 k's a day. This is the view from just about 2 minutes ahead of the last video. It's pretty impressive. I fear that my trail goes down there because I'm dropping hundreds and hundreds of meters, and then I guess tomorrow I'm gonna have to go up something horrible, but that's the nature of the beast. So this is halfway down, and there's a lovely little bridge, and it looks like the waterfall drops off again, so I'll see you again from the bottom. It's a pretty cool little waterfall down this huge slab of rock. It goes right down into the see a creek down there. No, I haven't seen a bear yet. Okay, so Anita has generously lent me her sleeping bag tonight. Well, for this week. It's about the same temperature rating as mine, but it's a full zip. It doesn't have a hood, but it should be warmer because it's slightly better quality down. Even though it's not waterproof, hopefully it'll be okay, the down. So I've set up here. It's a pretty big day. Just cooking my meal. I'm in this cute little recess in the vegetation, quite high up. We're going over Newer Pass tomorrow, which is somewhere up there. So I think it's another 3,500 meter pass. So it should be pretty tiring. And I'm 6 kilometers from the summit of it now. Good morning. This is our trail for today. Hopefully going up through there, this pass. The river is just down here, it's gorgeous. And I camped basically just in that little gap you can see in there, which was surprisingly nice. Didn't have too much, well, had a bit of condensation, but I used Anita's sleeping bag and it's got a full zip, which meant I could kind of roll around in it, and the condensation from on my bag tends to always form on the top of me. So rolling around meant that it kind of evenly dispersed a really light layer of condensation, which meant it was much, much quicker to dry out in the morning. But otherwise the bag wasn't really any warmer, I'd say, which is kind of nice to know. It was very narrow because Anita's only skinny, so I guess she didn't get the slightly wider one like I did. So I think I'd happily go back to using my quilt after this. More stunning vistas. This is a beautiful little creek that I've got across here. Somewhere around here, I guess. It's just such a stunning place. Beautiful frozen lake up here. It looks like I'll cross up here actually. Beautiful. Just so pretty. Let's see. Done. Very, very pretty. Sorry about the shaky footage. Okay, I've got to get up there apparently. It's all snow for I think about 16 kilometers from now. So should be interesting. Okay, I'm coming up this little spine of ice here. It's very steep, and I think that is flowing underneath me right now. So that's not sketchy at all, but no, it's lovely. It's beautiful, and the snow is quite grippy. Definitely don't need the spikes, which is good because I don't have them. I'm guessing I'm going to go up over here and along there to the saddle. Okay, just still a ways to go. Looks like it's up here. I just filtered some water from here. I probably didn't need to filter it, but I'm a little bit paranoid about getting giardia. Anita's had it and she said she strongly recommends not to get it. So even though it's basically snow melt, it's probably as pure as you can get. You never know what little critters are upstream pooping in the water. There's a beautiful little flower just nestled in the middle of this crazy rocky spire that I'm on top of. Well, I'm above this frozen lake now. Pretty tired. And the trail goes out through here. And I don't know if you can see way off in the distance up there. I'll try and zoom in. Is where there's some little people walking. This looks like where I gotta go to get to my path. Now, still going, still a ways from the top, but I've, if you can see those two there, got up to them a lot, which is good. Not that I'm racing, it's just nice to be making progress. Not sure if you can really make out this section that I'm about to point to here. Oh, sorry, sliding around in the snow. Snow is definitely getting slipperier and wetter. That is really steep. And then I guess, hopefully, goes up to the pass. But I'm just loving this section. There's so much unavoidable snow, it's really fun. I'm finally coming across the top. This little hut there, there's a couple of those people who just got there. Didn't quite catch him, but it was a steep climb.
The street. You could have texted. Well, it's not a big deal. It was more than
A few people at the top here. One of them has a trumpet, because that's what you bring on a thru hike. And it's like this is the rest of the hike down here. I'm going to keep moving, not sit at the top. I don't know those people. And I think it's important to get through this section and get lower down before the snow gets too slushy. It's about 11 a.m. I started at about, I think, 8:30, and I'm quite a long way down now. You can see that group of people probably out there. The hut is just back up over that ridge. And I just pulled the phone out to check if I'm actually en route. Just thought I'd show you around while I was here. Still going. I think the snow area from the notes on the app we'll use says it's 16 kilometers of snow. You can see the tracks traversing along this frozen lake here, which is very beautiful. I'm probably, I guess, maybe 10 k's in. Okay, so I'm pretty hungry. I'm going to stop and have some lunch just here. And I went down to get some water. And I just rested my water bottle on top. Frozen lake. Sorry, I should pan slower. Okay, I'll get some water through that. Okay, I'm sitting by this beautiful lake, and I got my pack here, and I'm gonna have some wraps. My little knife to cut up. This is pesto. I'm gonna cut up some cheese, and also have one of these little tuna sachets. It's the first time I've actually, for the whole trip, actually created a lunch. Usually I just have a bar or a bunch of bars during the day and then have dinner. Got my headphones charging over here, my little power brick. That's the trail out there, but I think just about out of the snow now. So I'm going to sit by this stunning frozen lake and have some lunch. Yeah, looking forward to it. And it's very tasty. This is dessert. I actually just stuck my phone in the snow. It was a perfect tripod. So that I'd have a look at this crazy rock. I'm doing so much videoing today because it's just so pretty. Across this raging torrent somewhere. So looks like it's pretty good. Oh, the snow continues. It's been a while now. Oh, way more than I thought. It's pretty tiring. It's starting to get a bit slushy, and I'm post-holing a bit where, you know, where your foot just drops down a foot into the snow. So it looks like I am finally out of the snow. It's my little trail down here now, and thankfully I'm getting pretty tired. There was a lot of work. There was a warning essentially in the app that in the notes about this pass, that while it wasn't super hard up and down, it was the snowiest pass. So there's quite a lot of work. Just walking in snow probably knocked me down to about 3 kilometers an hour, if not less. And I kind of wanted to do that works out to about 5 hours worth of hiking just to get through the snow section. I don't know if it took that long, but so maybe I was going a bit faster. I think it was a 10 mile or 16 kilometer snow section. Oh God, I hope it's over. I just saw some more snow. Looks like quite a big river crossing. So I won't record this as I do it because it's probably about 30 meters, and it looks like there are some spots where there are going to be some wet feet, so we'll just deal with that. Not taking my shoes off though. Just having a little snack at this really ugly place. Everywhere here is just stunning. You can see a cute little hut through there. I'm trying to rush because about that last lunch spot on the rock, I realized it would be really handy to get another 20 kilometers done before essentially the base of the next 1,000 vertical meter climb. Hang on, I'll flip this over. Hey, yeah, there's it's sort of like one pass per day, it seems like. So I'm trying to get to the base of each pass each day. So that means today is going to be 35 Ks maybe, which is a lot, and it's already 3:30. I didn't realize I kind of wanted to do this extra 20 Ks. So I don't know how realistic that is. Probably not. I'd have to, I probably have 4 hours left, and I'd have to do 5 Ks an hour on, uneven hiking terrain. So that's a reasonably quick street speed walking. But it's so stunning here. I just thought I'd show you as well, while kind of filling you in on my plan. Look at that meadow, it's just stunning. Hang on, I've got to stop and video this. There's a cute little double river crossing here, and the second part seems to be up on this log. So we'll just scoot across this. That's a huge log. Oops. Beautiful, beautiful creek. It's about 4:30, still pushing along. My little navigation app has decided to stop working, so I'm not sure exactly where I am, but I'm guessing I'll see a sign. There's a Where I'm trying to camp is, I think, called John Muir Ranch. It's like a turn off, so at least I know when I get to that sign I can stop and go to sleep. So this is Evolution Creek. This is the first actual proper creek crossing that I have to take my shoes off and get wet. It looks okay, it doesn't look very high or anything, but maybe 2 foot deep at the middle. So I will take my shoes off and get wet. Quick video from the middle of the creek. It's really cold. It's a big one, a lot of water going over there. Evolution Creek is a beast. It's just a big powerful river, and I'm walking along it for probably the next 5 or 6 Ks, and it's just constant waterfalls. Hopefully you can hear this. Just thought I'd show you this little bit. Beautiful little copse of trees. I think they're silver birch. And look at this, bare footprint right on the trail. Woo! It's the first night that's been super buggy, so I think I've been carrying this bloody head net the whole time. So finally getting to use it, wearing full Gore-Tex to keep the bugs at bay. Pitched on this lovely little sort of rise. I was a bit stuck because I couldn't find any water for the last bit, and then looked to my right, and as they say, the trail provides. There's the guy I was with before down there, Bollywood, his name is, his trail name. We saw very fresh bare footprints that hadn't been walked on between us and the last group of people. So there is a bear very close by, but I'm not too worried. I'm gonna do my cooking probably on that little knoll there. Store my bear canister somewhere where it won't roll away, maybe in amongst those rocks. And get my meal going, and then dive into the tent and avoid all these bugs. Pretty much walked all day, just under 40 kilometers. And with that John Muir Pass, I think it was, it's like 1,200 meters elevation or something. So it was a big day. I'm pretty hammered. I'd love to have a wash. I was really hoping that there was going to be water here, but we ended up walking a little bit further than I thought, and I'd love to get the sunscreen off my legs, but it's not going to happen.